begin the recording as well, and we're actually ready. Alright, we're gonna begin spectating. Let's get right into it. It's going to be a sub against Karen. This is the first duel of the war, APK against Neo. Yet again, I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm the streamer and as well the caster, Disturbia. Hope you're going to enjoy this match. Alright, so both teams begin with Neo. With Ishizu. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah. Ishizu start for both teams. Could be a mirror match here. Alright, so as that begins, it's going to be Shirani. So now he uses Squire and is going to special summon Spectral Sword, so the level 2 tuner, to then do Samurai Saga. And he ends the turn, decides to not do the Synchro. Now that kind of move it really depends on, let's say, the belief of the player. They do this to not receive, let's say, a Cosmic Cyclone, they'll receive the effect of the card. They're going to, like, let's say, receive the Cosmic Cyclone of your opponent, or even a Herald of the Abyss if he uses this card. And if he had any card on the graveyard, this card will be transformed because of No Mortal Can Resist, the skill which transforms all the monsters in the graveyard into Skull Servants. It's generally a risky move on both sides, I'd say. I still think this is indeed the better play, as you still have like 2 monsters and you have at least a face down card. So he's still fine and is knowing that he's not going to receive the No Mortal Can Resist. And maybe he can get the advantage to then use his skill on the next turn. Alright, whoa. DDD. Already going for the fusion. It's going to be Flame King Genghis. Now this one I believe can special summon a DDD if I remember correctly. Now this is an interesting first match. I had no expectation to say this card or even this archetype. Very, very nice here. Now I believe he can special summon the DDD if he wants to. Alright, no, instead he's going to normal summon the Night Hall, which is going to special summon from the graveyard the Dragon King Pendragon, and he's going to be able to do the Synchro. And one thing as well is, while using this effect, when you special summon the monster from the graveyard, he gets 0 attack and defense. It is still good to, let's say, to apply the Synchro and be able to do the Synchro you want. So when it comes to stats, you don't really care, as you know, maybe your monsters will get a Floodgate or any kind of effect that is going to lock them or simply destroy them. So there is still some answer from one of the sides, I believe, from the side of Asap. The Centurion, of course. It'll probably happen. I think he's gonna try to counter the Synchro, but both teams are really taking the time, trying to see who moves the first. Alright, so he's going to use the effect of the DDD Dragon King Pendragon, alright. Ah, very nice. That was really cheeky. Oh, now he gets the advantage. So he discarded one of the spells, or like, he discarded one card from his hand, then he has the effect of reducing his attack by 500 attack, but he doesn't even care. Because what happens is, he can easily destroy whatever he wants. And he had a second copy of Dark Contract with the Swamp King, so he's yet again able to do some fusion. So I believe he's going to use, okay, he uses the 2. So now he gets the Dragonbane King Wolf, and is able now to re-special summon the King Pendragon. Oh my. Alright. This is going to be the first win for Karen. Really did not expect to see already some DDD. I know we're pretty much able to see a lot of times this thing, I guess. That was very nice. So, no more Shrine for Asap. He's gonna have to go for the second deck and find a way to deal against the DDD. That indeed cost him the game, because I think he could have used the Ballista. He had time to use the Ballista to maybe destroy one of the cards, for sure. La carte avec la bouche grande ouverte, bah, c'est ce qu'on appelle un synthétiseur en fait, c'est-à-dire une carte qui va te permettre de faire une invocation d'un monstre blanc, donc d'une synchro. Et c'est juste une carte en fait qui lui permet de prendre un monstre du cimetière, de l'invoquer spécialement, pour l'utiliser en tant que matériel de synchro. C'est ça l'utilité. Yeah. No, he could have went already for an attack, but I think he did better to maybe get a better fusion, which is the Wolfbane. He can do so. Alright, we're gonna go for the second match. Let's go right into it. Right, we are seeing Jess, so I think this is going to be Crystron. Yet again, he's going to begin first, but it's good for Crystron to become, to be first actually. First turn for Crystron is always a good thing. Always. This time we see a different mod. Desperado field. Alright. I mean, this is actually the Barrel Dragon more than anything. He uses the Transcendent Crystal already. So what is he going to discard? He can discard Self-Fafnir. He can also go for Theisvern, or he can go for Smyger. It's a choice here, and then also it's also depending on the hand he gets. Smyger, if you discard it, you can banish it to get yourself a trap that lists Crystron. Otherwise, you send a Theisvern, which when you banish, you can get a monster that says Crystron, so one of the Crystron monsters. And the other choice is Self-Fafnir, just to at least have it in the graveyard and still be able to use its effect to discard another Crystron card, special summon it, and start your entire plays. Thinking a lot for which card to discard. Alright. So he's going for Smyger. So now he can banish with Smyger if he wants. He goes for it and is going to get himself the drop. Alright, he sets the card. By the looks of this play and how slow it is, I think he doesn't have a good hand at all. Even sets the card. So, Craystrons can break. Some people think no, but it still can do. And indeed, if you have like a lot of Self-Fafnir, even Theisvern or let's say Smyger, I don't think it is still going to help you. It is still going to be a break sometimes. This is a big hit, because now if DD plays well, it's going to be able to destroy a monster. I think he knows that he should not destroy the trap. He knows that the Smyger is going to be special summoned. So rather than that, I think he's going to go for the face down card to then attack the Smyger when he's like special summoned. But it also depends on the hand that the DDD player, so Karen, gets. So far, a lot of thinking. Also, one thing to note for the Team Wars, both teams generally are in voice chat when it comes to talk about strategy and what plays to do. It generally helps the player out to know which play to do. Ooh, the Cosmic Cyclone on the Crystron Impact is really going to help him, first of all. Yes, he is going to like special summon a monster, but the best thing is Crystron is not going to have any protection. Asap is in a very bad position. Dark Contract with the gate, which is going to let him draw search for a DD monster. It depends on your hand, Crystron. Get it popping, no stop. That is the thing, always. When you play Crystron, you generally need a good hand. If you don't get it, it's pretty much dead. Now uses the effect of the Swirl Slime to do the first fusion. Alright. What is he going for is going to be the question. Alright. He sends 2 DD to do the Oracle King Dark only. And his opponent uses Lanza. Asap uses Lanza to not let him use the other Swirl Slime that you have in the graveyard. Swirl Slime can actually let a player use twice the fusion, pretty much. Decides to destroy the Smyger. And it was a side tree face down. So he let the tuner live. That's a choice. I think he didn't want to attack Smyger. Well, I mean, he wanted to attack Smyger because it can tribute itself to special summon a tuner. But I think that was the better play, because Smyger is banished. Well, it's going to be banished to just let Asap draw the Crescent Impact from the deck, which is still going to help him, as he's going to have it at least on the field. So he goes for the Synchro already. Now puts it in defense and uses the Smyger. At least he has a trap, and then attacks, destroys, no problem, the Oracle King Dark. And then easy loss of a 1000 life point. He is going to be able to use already the effect. I think he should indeed use the No Mortal Can Resist very quickly. I think that's the best thing he should do. And that's what he does. Because Ametrix, when destroyed, so this card when it is destroyed, you can actually special summon a Crystron that you have in the graveyard. And I still believe he's going to be able to do some fusion. He has the DD Slime, which can let him do a fusion this turn. That is going to be a big advantage. Big advantage for the player. Alright, so going for the Synchro. Alright. Gets himself through the effect of the Dark Contract, the King Pendragon. Alright. Use the effect of the Data Swirl Slime to summon the Pendragon. Uses the effect, and I think he just needs to destroy. He went for the Christian Impact. Oof, had the other contract, which is going to let him do the fusion. So he goes for the King Beowulf. Now he uses the effect, and that is going to be the win here. Yet again, going to be the victory for Karen. Alright, so I'm going to be updating the scores as well. So, okay, so first of all, let me see. Nier have 2-0 so far, and now it's going to be time for the score of the teams. Karen getting 2-0. Why don't the other team? Asap loses. Asap eliminated. Now both players, I mean both teams are going to decide for the next member on the side of Abusement Park. Et oui, Flo, bah là ça va être ma deuxième Team Wars que je caste en fait. J'en avais fait une autre qui voilà avait plus de viewers parce que c'était on va dire le vendredi. And it's going to be stacks. Going to begin already, going to change the name of the players as well. Right, this is stacks. We're also going to give him the decks. So this time it's going to be the third duel of this entire match. Okay, this time DD begins. No, wait, what am I talking about? Alright. That was Stacks beginning, so now it's the turn of Karen. DD yet again has the advantage. So now I think he's going to go for the King Genghis. Guess the Floodgate. Ui. But he's still able to use the effect of Sword Slime for the worst cases, if he wants to. I don't think he's going to rush the contract. Maybe he's going to want to be able to at least have some more monsters. I think he's gonna try to find a way to destroy the Phazon card. He knows the Floodgate has been used. He may have some way to destroy the cards. He can like try to special summon the Pendragon. Also, before I see anything, exactly, only a spell trap. Alright. He's not able to do destruction, but he can do the King Alexander. So he goes for the Synchro this time. Now he has the King Alexander, sets 2 cards, alright. And he destroys the Nalu. If it was Leicester, that will have gave Stacks a really good opportunity to do some plays here for sure. Can actually be really terrifying if you, like, most of the players actually normal summons a Leicester, so indeed sometimes you can do so. Otherwise you set in a Leicester and he ends the turn, nothing at all. I guess he wants to receive the damage, or maybe he is sure to protect himself because of a hand trap. Dans ces duels, il n'y a pas de temps. En général, si. En général, si. Sinon, le timer, il est, je pense, très grand. Peut-être c'est 600 secondes. Faudrait que je regarde les règles sans te dire de bêtises. Mais en général, ça, on laisse quand même le temps aux joueurs de faire leur play. Ça, assurément. En tout cas, bonne question de ta part. Il va falloir que je retienne que c'est toi, Fafa. Alors, est-ce que je peux voir les règles pour profiter parce que c'est effectivement intéressant de pouvoir parler par rapport à ce qu'il doit faire, quelles sont les règles qu'il doit suivre, en fait, tout simplement. Alors, voilà. Donc là, du coup, c'est le tour de Stacks. Alright, he goes for the palace. First of all, this is going to help him. I don't think the opponent is going to let him use the effect of the palace. No, he lets it. Virus, alright. Alright. So, what do I see? So I'm just going to try to find something about the timer. The rule about the timer. Oh, Dark Contract with the Witch. This is a mandatory card for DD as well, because it lets you send a card that you have from the hand to the grave to simply destroy a card that you want. And is it going to destroy? I think it wants to go for the Phazon. Yep. That is going to be a win. If he gets the way to special summon the, let's say, the King Pendragon, he can destroy the palace and it's going to be a win for him. And not only that, but another good thing is going to be that he can use the effect to transform at least the Nalu, which can indeed be helpful. Goes for the Treacherous. I don't know why he goes for the Treacherous already. Oh, I think yes. I know. Maybe he has some card that is going to help him in the hand. Intentionally. So now with La Poila, he's going to negate the Treacherous. Alors voilà, c'est très différent des duels de classement. Là, c'est juste à cause du format, tout simplement. Tout simplement à cause du format, c'est pas du tout en fait la même histoire, quoi. Alright, now he was able to use the Dark Contract with the Swamp King. And is able to do the fusion. So Genghis that was floodgated, he's able to summon the King Khazar Ragnarok. And is still able to do special summon. Ooh, this is going to be the win by the looks of it. He knows his opponent has a hand trap, but he has the win condition pretty much. First Sphere Kuribo. Does he have a second one is going to be the question. It looks like he has a second. No, I think he's thinking if he's going to receive the attack or not, but yes. Instead, he's going to try to want to get the Destiny Draw. But no, I think Karen is going to stop the attack. And let Stax try another play. This is really getting tight. He knows he doesn't have anything to protect himself. Except very few cards here. So he goes for the Palace to draw this, I think, a Mollahu. That's what he is going to search for. Oh, y a pas de souci, écoute Fafa. Là, voilà, j'ai fait de mon mieux pour essayer de tout expliquer. Mais en fait, la vraie idée, c'est qu'en général, t'as pas non plus des règles si spéciales dans les duels. Enfin, les duels classement, et ça, on va dire, c'est exactement pareil. C'est juste qu'on a une histoire de format, puisque tu as deux équipes composées de 5 joueurs, tout simplement, qui vont essayer d'obtenir les 10 points là. C'est même dit dans la description dans mon stream. La première équipe qui obtient 10 points, donc 10 victoires, va du coup remporter la Team War. Tout simplement. Alright, now he's gonna have a lot of issue. He needs to think when to use the effect of Mollahu here. He doesn't have a good field so far. And he's going to try to get the Destiny Draw. Alright, he has the contract. Uses the effect to discard the card? No, that was the other card. Alright. There's indeed a very tight match so far. He's gonna try to pressure on the Mollahu. So the Mollahu is destroyed. Alright. He uses the King of the Swamp yet again. Now he's able to do a better fusion summon. So I think he's going to go for the Bane. The Beowulf? No. Goes for the protection instead, and also is still able to special summon someone. So at least he has the Jeanne d'Arc, which is going to give him the life points. But he's still able to win this match. It's going to be the third win for Karen. Wow. That was still pretty close. The Jeanne d'Arc indeed will have saved him, giving Karen the life points back. Alright. Gonna be updating the scores as well. So far, bad start for Abusement Park. Let's hope that they can at least get one win to put some pressure to the opponent. C'est ça. C'est exactement ça, Fafa. C'est vraiment des combats en équipe. Tu as une équipe nommée APK, donc comme tu le vois, c'est Abusement Park. Et la deuxième équipe qui s'appelle Neo. Donc en fait, chaque équipe est composée de 5 joueurs. Et chacun joue autant de matchs qu'il a, jusqu'à ce qu'il ait, on va dire, 2 défaites. Dès qu'il a 2 défaites, c'est bye bye le joueur, tu le remplaces par un autre. Et c'est dans ce style-là. Donc d'ailleurs, avant tout, là, comme Stax, il a perdu. Là, si tu regardes en haut à droite, je retire un des decks qui a utilisé Stax. Là, ce joueur, il doit, on va dire, utiliser un deuxième deck. Là, il va pas utiliser le même deck du tout, il a pas le droit parce qu'il a perdu avec déjà, donc il doit essayer d'utiliser un autre. En général, tu utilises un seul et avec, tu fais que attaquer. Jusqu'à ce que tu peux... Enfin, tu essaies de gagner avec quoi. Send buns for free wins my boy clap. We'll see. J'étais en train de te demander comment ça s'est passé entre eux et tu réponds en même temps. Quelle connexion. MDR, bah écoute, génial. Mais voilà quoi, c'est vraiment, pour ce qui est on va dire des duels des équipes, c'est vraiment, ils sont tous en train de parler alors. Je comprends pas, je vais quand même voir qu'est-ce qui se passe. Des fois t'as la room, ah bah voilà. Ah bah voilà. Oh là là, c'est pas possible. Anyways, this is going to be the fourth duel. Now as usual, the duel room sometimes can glitch. I still don't understand. It's going to be the first turn, 4 stacks. And also, I'm gonna have to see if they do a repeat, because maybe I got mentioned. I think they did a repeat. Alright. APK going for the repeat, so gonna be updating that. So this is actually on top. Alright, just going to move something as well. Alright, this is going to be helping me more. So Abusement Park is using the repeat this time. So playing the same deck, we're going to see yet again an Element Saber. Alright, now he's thinking what kind of plays to do. If he has the Palace, he's still fine. Alors, donc la Karen joue jusqu'à ce qu'il a 2 défaites, c'est ça? Exactement, Souillon. C'est ça le délire. Donc le joueur, on va dire, tu vois, il va jouer beaucoup avec son premier deck. Donc tant qu'il n'a pas de défaite, il restera sur le même deck. Donc dès qu'il a la première défaite, il va passer à son deuxième deck. Et là, il y a cette histoire de repeat, comme tu peux le voir dans l'écran, là, au niveau d'Abusement Park. Le repeat, c'est, on va dire, une espèce de joker. Ne peut qu'être utilisé si le joueur n'a pas eu une seule victoire et a une défaite. Il peut dire, je veux jouer le même deck. Et dans ce cas-là, ben, ce sera exactement la même decklist, tout à fait pareil. L'autre histoire aussi, c'est que voilà, là... Ouh, là, pointeur du Lotus Rouge. Ah oui. Donc là, cette carte, elle est assez terrible quand même. Ouh. Oula. Ah non, mais là, par contre, c'est la défaite de Karen. Hein. Avec toutes les cartes qu'on est en train de voir. Ah là, franchement, des magies, des magies. Enfin, c'est très très risqué parce que du coup, il va devoir choisir. Parce que l'idée, c'est qu'il a, on va dire, quand même les contrats. C'est ce qui va lui permettre de pas, on va dire, brick. Parce que quand tu l'utilises, en fait, tu peux, on va dire, chercher un monstre DD. Mais il aura rien du tout pour se défendre. Il doit se baser sur la trappe perfide. Et dans ce cas-là, il est obligé de... Enfin là, je pense qu'il va chercher à bannir la trappe perfide pour l'instant. C'est le mieux qu'il puisse faire. Alors moi, j'ai pas le pouvoir sur les deux teams. Je suis que le commentateur. Hein. Là, pour le coup, vous me faites beaucoup parler français, donc j'en profite. Mais voilà, j'essaie de mélanger tout le temps les deux langues. Il n'y a aucun souci. Alors, c'est déjà arrivé qu'une personne fasse une team complète solo ou dans sa quasi-totalité? Non, en général, dans Team Wars, les équipes, donc les clans, on va dire, sont composés de maximum 16-15 joueurs. What? Okay, can someone explain me why does he give up? I have no idea. What is... Now this is really weird because he gave up, but I have no idea for why. If he gives up, well, that is going to be a 4-0. One of the weirdest things I had to see. He wasn't even going to lose, honestly. I don't know why he used nothing at all. He just needed to banish one of the other cards, but that hurts. This really, really hurts for the team. So for example, stacks is just not going to have the 2 decks anymore. No, wait, that's stop what I'm doing. Right. I've got the wrong thing anyways. This is what I was talking about. Now for the scores. I swear this really hurts. That is a wasted repeat. That is a big waste. I don't know why he didn't win for anything. He used the point of the Lotus. The spell, he can like, I don't know, summon one of the spells, one of the dark contracts. It's only a once per turn. And I think it's only one card that he can activate. I don't think he can like go for 2 cards to draw. And maybe he could like banish the Treacherous Trap Hole. Otherwise he can go for the spell, so the dark contract, to really perturb the opponent. That was another thing he can go for, but honestly I'm shocked. Honestly I'm really shocked for that. Yeah, DC. Removed, we understand. Alors, mais c'est toi qui dis que le joueur n'a pas le droit de reprendre son deck principal. Mais ça, c'est à cause des règles, Fafa. C'est pas moi qui décide, c'est les règles qui le disent. On a toute une équipe qui a bossé sur la Team Wars et ses règles. C'est eux qui ont pensé aux règles. C'est la première des choses. Moi, je suis que le streamer, donc je vous montre les jeux. Et bien sûr, moi, je dois rapporter du coup les points correctement selon l'issue des matchs, l'issue des duels. Et lors de Suyon, non, lui, je pense il a quand même streamé il y a pas longtemps du Duel Links, donc je pense qu'il commence avec les streams et toute cette histoire. Et voilà quoi, si jamais il serait intéressé à faire du cast, on peut faire très bien en français, il n'y a aucun souci. Ah bah écoute, si jamais ça t'intéresse, ça peut franchement t'aider, surtout si t'as envie de peut-être... Enfin, surtout si t'es intéressé sur tout ce qui est Duel Links, avec un peu de la méta, du compétitif. N'hésite pas, Souillon, je pense ça peut faire plaisir à des équipes. Il y a même aussi les Clan Wars, ils vont donner le bienvenu à tout le monde. C'est une autre team qui gère les duels, je vois. Alors, pour ce qui concerne les duels, voilà, c'est ça. Mais en vrai, faudrait qu'on discute en privé une fois. Comme je disais hier, je te trouve très impliqué dans l'univers compétitif. Ça m'intéresse de fou d'en apprendre. Et bah ça, c'est super. Ça fait plaisir, écoute. Et puis n'hésite pas à me chuchoter même maintenant si jamais tu le souhaites. Y a pas de souci, je te passerai mes contacts comme Discord et tout. Et puis voilà, te montrer un petit peu ce que j'ai appris. Y a pas de souci. Now, we're waiting, I think, for the 5th duel so far. Exactly. So I'm just going to switch the position of both players as well. So that means the bottom player this time is going to be Karen, I think. And then the top player is going to be named A because we have no idea. That is a big rip though for APK for sure. I don't know why he went for nothing. I don't think the decision was this hard. Unless he really got the DC. If he got the DC, well... I know I've seen one comment in the chat, so from Valtheras, who told me he got the DC, which really hurts. Ah bah ouais, hein. Du coup, un de nous deux qui stream, et d'ailleurs je pourrais même laisser bien évidemment la place à Souillon, et puis moi je viens en petit cast, voilà, pour donner l'ambiance française dans la Team Wars, ça peut être sympa. No problème, je regarderai ton Twitter tout à l'heure ou autre. Bah écoute, c'est vrai que j'ai Twitter, mais effectivement je suis beaucoup plus sur Discord, j'ai pas encore fait grand chose sur Twitter. J'ai même dû créer un nouveau compte. So far we're waiting for one of the members on the APK. Now they're gonna struggle a lot to decide which player is going to join. And it's going to be Buns. Alright, it's time for Buns, I guess. So I know this is one of the favorites from Kite, because I've seen one of his comment here. Alright. So let me verify yet again the scores. Everything should be okay. I'm also going to launch it like that this time. Yeah. So I think my spectate button is glitched. But anyways, let's go. This is going to be the 5th duel. Trop génial, ce serait trop cool. Ok, je vais rejoindre le serveur alors. Bah, je te passerai les liens nécessaires pour la Team Wars. Alors, vu que t'es intéressé. Alors, je vais te passer tout ce qu'il faut. Ça, déjà, c'est le lien pour rejoindre le serveur Team Wars. Tu as aussi leur Twitter. Ainsi que leur YouTube. Alors, le YouTube, je pense, ils font pas non plus autant. Mais voilà, là, c'est les chaînes principales du Team Wars et ainsi est. Et voilà, encore une fois, pas mal de matchs intéressants. Destiny Draw contre The Unforgiven. Et il y a un gros match hein, dans la Team Wars. Intéressant. Ah bon, écoutez. Du coup, Crystron qui commence. Donc Bunsley. Alright, so Bunsley begins. With no problem with having the Scrap Recycler that has sent the Crystron Self-Engineer. Also Self-Engineer that discards the Crystron Impact, then has the Theisvern on the field with a side tree and 1 card face down. That is a great beginning for Burns, so the things don't work. Wait, I'm surprised. I know for Discord I've tried. It told me that it's Zabel, otherwise I think I can understand for like... Maybe Discord has an issue. If that is the case, I'm going to give the last invite if possible. But I'm going to be surprised if your links doesn't work. Otherwise I'm going to say, I blame Team Wars. I mean the team. Anyways, this time it's going to be the turn for Karen. Playing DDD, yet again, it can get a good field against a Crystron. The difference is this time this is a good field for Crystron. So he's gonna have a lot of answers and he's pretty much able to do anything he wants. Alright, a lot of thinking coming from Karen, for sure. Alright, so he begins by activating the Dark Contract with the Gate. The Cosmic Cyclone. Ooh. If he does not get a good hand, indeed he's gonna have a lot of issues. And yes, the police is back in my stream. Unbelievable. So, I wonder what play we're going to see here for sure. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of people trying to support Buns for sure. Buns needs to carry his team because so far Nier had 4 wins in a row. No problem as well. The thing is that for real, Abusement Park, they really are going to have the difficulty with the repeat button. They have to think everything well. Karen decides to set 2 cards so far. Side tree decides to use the effect before the end phase. So he uses the Scrap Recycler, Side tree and the Scrap Recycler banished to do the synchro. So he's going to go for the Amatrix, at least to have it on the field, which is going to let him special summon another monster if he gets destroyed. Alright, so whatever is going to happen. This is going to be the question here. By the looks of it, maybe Karn is going to try to put more cards on the field, otherwise he can end the turn. That's one of the 2 choices he has. Oh, the bait. Oh, the good bait. Lord. One of the best activations I've seen so far of the Dark Contract of the Swamp Kid. Oh my goodness. Well done. So he decides to go for the destruction of Theisvern. Really sure of himself. Thing is, he lets his opponent use the effect of the Theisvern to draw a monster. Then Self-Engineer is going to do the job. Alright, Self-Engineer is going to be the special summon. I think he's going to discard the Smite Gear. DDD made 4 wins. What the? 4 wins, and one of the wins was actually because of a DC. One of the wins was due to disconnection. Yeah, that was pretty sad though to see Stacks getting a DC on the second duel. And the worst thing is he got a DC after using the repeat. So that really hurts the team, unfortunately. But we can't do much. Alright, now Sofifnir destroys obviously himself after discarding the Smyger. Is he going to special summon a monster or a tuner? Why Smyger? Alright. Alright, now he's going for special summons Ryan in attack. Alright. But he cannot do the... Well, he can use indeed the effect of Rosenix, for example, to destroy this one indeed. So he's going to go for the Quarian Gandrax. Okay, no, I think he almost has the win by the looks of it. Quarian Gandrax banishing all the monsters is still going to give him a big win. That is free banishing of the monsters. Yep. As you say, Valtras. That's easily game. That's easily game against DDD. All the monsters banished. Goes already for the battle phase. And that is going to be the end. The contract kills Karen. And it's going to be finally the win for the other team. So we have 1-4. Karen was finally stopped. And I'll do this here. Also, the score of the team. So we're going to have 1 win for Buns. Then on Dawn on score 2. The first loss for Karen. That was still a good bait when it comes to DDD, because the next archetype can be worse if it's for Buns. We'll see what they can get. Alright, seems Karen is ready. Alright, 6th duel. Alright, now this is not a repeat as well. This is not a repeat at all because we can actually see that he's using a different mat and a different sleeve. So he's using a different deck. All good. So Christian yet again begins. And it's going to be the first turn for Buns. Watch the comeback. Buns indeed can do it because he's playing first run for sure. Oh my god. I hope someone can kill me because I said it's the first turn for Buns when it's actually the first turn for Karen. I make a lot of mistakes like that. That is unbelievable. So anyways, gets the Forest. Special summons itself, then the increase is going to come in the spell trap zone. Then special summons the Vion. Is he going to use the effect of Vion? Well, okay, he puts the Celestial on the graveyard. Goes for the activation of it. Alright. English power, of course, so the people can understand at least the games and what's going on. Now the Cyclone is going to hurt a bit the opponent, having the increase banished. He summons the Scrap Recycler. Alright, sends the Thizern, so Thizern is going to be banished to let him search for the Sulfafnir. Interesting. So, Badishi Thizern then gets himself the Smiker, not a Sulfafnir, so maybe he has it in the hand. Exactly, he has it in the hand, so he discards the Smiker. The effect of Sulfafnir applies. It's going to special summon the Prasiordal. Alright, now he uses the effect of the Prasiordal to destroy the Scrap Recycler, and he's going to summon the Side Tree. That's what he's interested in. No, Ryan! Alright, not a Side Tree, but he summons a Ryan. Is he wanting to do Synchro right now? I don't think so, yeah. He skips the turn after setting 2 cards. So the only Synchro he's going to be able to do is going to be the Insectron. Alright, he number summons the Elemental Hero Stratos, and he decides to not destroy the spells and traps, instead add a hero. Decides to add Plasma. Now that is good because it's going to make him avoid the break. Goes already for the Plasma. Takes Prasiordal. Alright. Still a good decision, because otherwise he will have gotten a good defense. And the thing is, Ryan cannot activate its effect at all, because Plasma negates the monster effects. Now, one thing is, he should have normally Crystron on the spell trap zone, probably. If he doesn't, it's going to be indeed hard, because if he doesn't have also a Crystron in hand, he's not able to do a Synchro to destroy the Plasma. Otherwise, Plasma is going to negate any effect on the field. Decides to go for the Crystron Impact, alright. Special summon a Thizern in defense. Tributes it for Alonso. Alright. Uses the effect of Sulfafnir. Alright, so now he has the side tree. As himself the trap. So as for the Synchro, I don't think he's going to look for the Black Rose Dragon. He knows he's just going to go for the Samurai Destroyer, which negates the effect during the battle phase of the Plasma. Exactly, that's what he goes for. Is a destruction of the Plasma. And he's yet again back with a good field. Turn for Karen. Normal summons and Stratos. So he's gonna try to add a hero to the end. Alright. I think he's going to look for... Okay, he looks for Malicious. So maybe he has a Forest special summon by discarding the Malicious. No, he goes for the Polymerization. Is it Adoration? It is! It is Adoration here. Now with Adoration, he is going to be able to reduce the attack of the Samurai Destroyer at least. Alright, by banishing the Malicious, he's able to get the Malicious on the field. And then Celestial. Celestial banishing himself and Plasma to draw 2 cards. And he is going to use the effect of Adoration with Stratos. Wait, come to think. I don't think he's going to stay with 800, right? He has to attack with Adoration, I think. No, alright. So both monsters are destroyed. Tries to go ready for the Adoration. Okay, no, with Adoration he's able to at least destroy a monster unless there's a spell or a trap that is going to do the job. Decides to go for a mask change. It's like he feels there was something going on, so instead he's going to destroy it with Anki to then get a mask change. And just needs to attack unless Bones has more defense. Does he have, is the question. Then yet again, it's going to be the second mask. Probably on Stratos. I think it's going to go for Stratos to be able to then send the card back to the hand. No, he goes for the Anki. Another direct attack, that is going to pass. And it's going to be the win for Karen. Ah, c'est absolument pas bien formulé, Fafa. Hein. C'est terrible. Alright, so this is going to be 5-1. No, Karen is a very, very scary play for sure. Scaring the other team with these decks, DDD, and then Hero. So now the players are wondering what deck to play against Hero. And as well, this is how it looks so far. Karen with only one deck and Buttons as well. It's fine if you don't speak French. I mean, as usual with my streams, I always try to like tell the people I speak English, Spanish, and French, so they can speak the language they want as well. I like to see some Brazilian, some Italian, so if you speak that language, please bring it on. That would be amazing. I love to see some international comments and languages. I mean, diversity is what I love when it comes to stream. Anyways, both players are going to be ready. I mean, Karen is ready. So now Buns has to think what is the deck he's going to use. That's what I said. For IPK, it's really, really bad so far. And mainly the fact that he had someone who used the repeat then DC, that hurts. You speak Greek. Right. I don't know how to pronounce it as well. Karen qui fait la moitié des points impossibles pour sa team, c'est fort j'imagine. Alors ça c'est exactement le cas Suyon. Dès que tu as quelqu'un qui atteint les 5 points, c'est déjà très très violent, c'est même fort. Apparemment il y a quelqu'un qui m'a dit que l'un des pires cas, ça a été quelqu'un qui te fait un 8 victoires à la suite dans une Team Wars. Et après il a eu sa défaite. Et là dans ce cas là c'est vraiment violent. Donc là, le fait que tu vois Karen avec 5 victoires encore, c'est déjà violent. Il a fait quand même 4 victoires de suite, sachant que l'une des victoires, c'était par enfin, par une déconnexion. Mais s'il continue à gagner, je pense que ça va être une des Team Wars les plus violents. Et j'espère pas voir du 10-1 ou du 10-2. 10-2, c'est déjà très très violent. La dernière Team Wars que j'ai commenté, ça a été un 10-4 d'ailleurs. Alright. I think Buns is ready yet again. So what I'm going to do is the usual, click on the room. And then try to see if the spectate button is glitched or not. Also gonna see the comments as well to see if he's doing the repeat or not. This is really important because we never know, but sometimes we really have people deciding to do the repeats, so use the same exact deck. Not at all. So I think they began. Ah, they just began right now when I'm just changing. Alright. Yeah, sounds good. Funny, cheeky people. Anyways. Second duel, 2 each is restart. I'm not going to be surprised if the normal attack and resist gets a huge nerf when it comes to skill. That's pretty much one of the most violent skills I've seen in a while. Alright. Now this is the turn of Karen. Alright. I am not wrong. Turn of Karen. So yet again, hero to begin first, it's never an easy thing. Uses Faris. And I think he's gonna discard Malicious or Celestial. No, he goes for Vian. Well, indeed, for like Vian, you just need... Well, you can play 2 copies in general, and you want to at least have 1 on the field to be able to get yourself the polymerization, leading to a fusion. So now he has the typical field. Oh, this time he goes for the tribute, puts himself an increase. Now increase, what it's going to do is special summon a monster from the deck, and with the effect of Vian, he can banish a Vian, for example, or a Faris to get a polymerization on turn 1. So this at least is going to be helping him. Alright, now there's the Celestial. He gets himself the polymerization. And I think he's about to end the turn. Alright, he sets 1 card. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Alright, Herald of the Abyss. And he wants to banish the Stratos. Alright. I mean, he wants to send it to the graveyard, sorry. And it's going to be Dark Magician. Ooh, this is really going to hurt Hero. I think Karn is going to lose this match just because of the matchup. Sets 2 cards and ends the turn. It's going to be the turn of Karen. Now he draws a card. So the thing is, he cannot use the effect of Valiant to banish one of the cards in the graveyard to then be able to get a polymerization. At least he used once, so that is a good save of a card. But I think there's going to be a lot of complications for him. I think he knows that the opponent has the Dark Magician in hand, so he just needs to use the navigation for that. Decides to use the polymerization for the bait, alright. Alright. Alright, he goes for the battle phase. Treacherous Trap Hole. Going to destroy 2 cards. Does he have something to protect himself is the question. That Treacherous is really going to kill the hero for sure. And then if there's the Dark Magical Navigation, that is going to be the death for Karen. The two monsters are destroyed. Now he's going to try to attack with Increase. And I think he's going to take his time. Oh no. Magician of Dark Illusion. That hurts. And does he have something? Yes, he has at least the Mass Change. So technically he's still good, because with Anki he just needs to destroy the Dark Magician of Illusion. But it also depends on the back row. So after destroying it, he's going to get a Mass Change, but I think the opponent, so Buns has the navigation definitively. He gets the other navigation, and I think he's gonna want to use it. He does. And no, nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I thought he's going to be. Alright, this is going to be the win for Karen yet again. 6-1. So far this is violent what we're seeing and what we're witnessing. 6 wins on the side of Karen. With 2 decks that I want to say they're uncommon, DDD and... Well, Hero became more common for sure. But still, that is something we do not see like that much when it comes to DDD. It started just recently when it comes to deck. Pas de soucis, Fafa. Écoute, à plus. RP. I'm gonna say F Buns. But I'm almost about to want to say F IPK because so far there's a big difference of points. Karen has put a huge pressure on the other team. That's pretty insane. So now it's going to be Tenma. He also got me with the joke, but then I was like, I'm just needing to read, and alright, this is Tenma. And this time I'm going to give the decks back. And they're ready to go. Alright, 7th duel. With Karen still on the lead, carrying the Neo team without any problem. Mythic Depths, alright. This is indeed going to be a violent match. Okay, this time Tenma begins, summons the Gen X Undyne, which I believe adds the Gen X tuner to his hand. And also decided to send the Self-Fafnir. This is really going to help him for sure. Alright. So by the effect of Self-Fafnir, he just needs to discard a Christian card to then be able to do some more effects. So he destroys it. Self-Fafnir destroyed. He's going to special summon maybe a tuner, but I'm not thinking he's going to do so yet. And I think he's going to like summon the Smyger and destroy mainly the Gen X. I don't think he's gonna... I think that's what he's going to look for. So no, Smyger is going to destroy the Gen X Undyne. No, he goes for the Omi. Alright. Going for the Umi at the beginning was choice. This is like, for example, going to avoid him having the Umi banished. If Umi gets banished, he's not able to play Sea Stealth attack. That is a good choice. So he's still going to, let's say, take the risk on having the Gen X Undyne, but I think he's thinking, I'm going to have 3 monsters, and at some point I'm going to have to do a Synchro. And indeed, it feels that he's going to be forced to do so. Is he going to go for it? First of all, Thyvern banish, he's going to get a monster. So I think he's going to look for... Alright, he goes for another Sulfifnir. Set out a whale. Oh lordy. Oh, he's looking good so far. Set out a whale turn 1 as well. And now by his effects he's able to have the sea stealth attack that he can activate. That is a great turn from Tenma. And we're still on draw phase. I think he's thinking if he wants to use the sea stealth attack or not. I think he's gonna take his time by the looks of it. Whale in defense, small PP. Nah, he just doesn't want to get an icon, bro. Why do you want to like change your position in attack if you know that maybe your monster is like going to get destroyed or even taken for an econ? Like if it's an econ, he knows he's going to lose. Alright, does he want to use the sea stealth attack? If he does, the Umi is actually going to go back at least on the field. That is what's happening. Alright, he uses the sea stealth attack, but I know that the trap is going to get banished anyways. The trap is going to get banished. But at least he has the Umi, so he's still fine. He can still do some Ryan. And the question is, does he have something? Yes, he can do the Insectron. It's good to go still. Var is special summoned by discarding the Malicious. Gets himself the increase. He can, for example, special summon a Malicious. I think he's gonna put Malicious in defense, right? I think so. So first of all, he's going to summon the increase in defense. No, in attack. Special summon the Vian. And after Vian, his effect is going to be activated to send Celestial to the graveyard to get himself a polymerization. Alright, that's what he do. Nice. By the effect of Vian, he can banish another hero and hop the polymerization for him. If he had the ways to summon the Plasma, I think he will be in such a big advantage as well. I think it can happen that he gets the Plasma on the next turn, but it's going to be very hard for him. He uses no more that can resist right off the bat. Decides to do nothing and just attack Ryan. Ryan forces the Synchro. He's at least able to get the machine, so Insector. I think he's going to put the Insectron in defense as well, to at least not get himself an icon. Exactly, that's what he does. Alright. Now he goes for the max change on the increase. I think he's gonna go destroy the whale only. He's able to get the mass change, and I think he's gonna stop the turn by the looks of it. It doesn't need to do any more moves. And exactly, he ends the turn like that. It's not even worth to like use another mass change, let's say to tribute Vian, when you want to use the effects of Vian to maybe get another polymerization. And yo, thank you Mastercards. Trying my best to commentate this match going on, which is so far pretty insane, as you have Karen having 6 wins. Scrap Recycler, alright. I think he's going to send a Sulfifnir. But I think he has already a Sulfifnir in hand as well. I'm not sure. Alright. Thicevern first. So he banishes the Thicevern. Was going to get himself a Smiger, sounds good to me. And I believe he's going to go with the effect of Self-Fifth to discard the Smiger to yet again get the trap. So pretty nice so far. His effect activates, he puts a Brian. Oh, I think he's going to go for the Aura Dolphin. Alright, this is Aura Dolphin what we're going to see, I think. Is there no vote for this game? There is going to be a VOD for this entire game, Bun, so no worries. As usual, I sent the video to the team, so the referees and all. And no, actually he summoned the Brionac. Alright. That is going to look... Yep. I think this is going to be the win for Tenma. It is the win for Tenma. Alright. Finally, Karen is going to be out. Tenma gets the win. Damn. Alright, Karen resisted for a very long time for sure. Very impressive. Alright, so I'm going to be updating the scores as well. Abusement Park getting the second point. So we're going to have the bottom player. This time it's going to be Tenma. Who wants to change, alright. Alright, so I need to change the scores as well. And the players, this player is Kimeruru. Alright. Gonna throw this already, so y'all can see the match at least, and it's going to be Kimeruru. So both players are having the 2 decks remaining so far. And it's going to be the turn of Kimeruru, Dark Magician. Right now when it comes to score, I think we're good to go. Everything's okay. Yeah, Karn was putting a lot of work for sure. Hero would not have lasted so much though, but still Hero has done some good plays as well, and good surprises. But the Brionac indeed kills entirely the Hero. The only way he could have won was, for example, if he had the mass change, for example, but that would not happen because he didn't set any card. So that was an easy win for Tenma in the previous match, in previous duel, sorry. So Kimeruru has so far 2 set cards and also has the circle. Tenma has to think wisely how he's going to play it. Probably going to be the same kind of cycle, otherwise he's going to maybe go yet again for the Undyne Genex. To at least be able to send a Self-Fifth and get himself the Genex tuner. So far this is looking really tight. Okay, I think they're discussing between the team what card to play first because of the field, as they're wondering if the opponent has a navigation. Well, I mean navigation is set on the field, but if he has the Dark Magician in hand, or if it is only the illusion. Alright, so he summons a Thizern. Right, summons Thizern. I have not seen this in a while. Maybe looking to destroy the Umi, right? He can try for it if he wants, but... I mean, I think that's what he's looking for. Trying to do some bait And by the effect of Thizern. And no, he has no answer at all. Not at all. Thizern is going to be banished. He had the Dark Illusion in hand. Normal Summon was wasted and just puts one card. And the question is if this card is really going to help him out or not. If any card is activated, and let's say he's yet again special summoning a Dark Magician, it's going to be game over. Tenma is really blocked for sure. And it's navigation that is going to be activated. That is going to be game by the looks of it. 2 Dark Magicians that banishes the face down card. They're maybe thinking what to put. Summons the other Dark Magician. Sounds good. And that was a C stealth attack only. Now he uses the circle to try to maybe get a card. And Dark Magic expanded. Yeah, this is going to be game. He can use it if he wants to or not, but normally he has the game. Decides to set it only. And yeah. No hand trap at all from the side of Tenma, and it's going to be the win for Kimeruru. What a war, ladies and gentlemen. What we're having is insane. So from the bottom, that's what's happening. Alright. But players are already. They're ready, alright. Let's go yet again. Alright, so this time yet again 2 each is A-star. It possibly can be a mirror match. Possibly not. No, it's going to be hero. Tenma playing hero, alright. So he normal summons the increase. No, he special summons the Faris, which lets him special summon an increase on the spell trap. Increase special summoned is able to put a Vion from the deck. And with Vion, he's going to be able to banish one of his monsters. And he's going to be able to get himself a polymerization as well. So, right. Banishes Faris to get polymerization. He was able to number some of the Stratus after, and then sets one card at least. Alright, that was a good turn from Tenma. Able to get 3 monsters on the field, and maybe some sort of protection. Alright, so with the Magician Rod, he's going to be able to get himself a navigation, I guess. That's what he's going to look for anyway. No, actually, he activated the Dark Magical Circle. Alright. Alright. Question is Blast going to use the effect, for example, to send back the Dark Magical Circle in the hand? I think he should not, because it's going to stop the effect, but then he's able to activate yet again. I think he should not look for that, and like use its effect at the end phase to maybe send one of the face-on cards in case it's a navigation. I think that's what Tenma is going to look for by using Blast. Yet again, the No Mortal can resist. That is going to hurt the hero player. Right, sets 2 cards. So with the Magician Rod, he's still able to destroy one of the monsters. I think he's gonna go for Vion instead of Increase, as he knows Increase does nothing. And Vion could still banish another hero. Right. Yeah, I think he really should attack the Vion, as I said. If we check the graveyard, he has only Skull Servants. So if the Magician Rod attacks the Vion, Vion destroyed. Vion generally needs to have a monster that lists hero. Then he banishes it, and after banished, he gets a polymerization. Alright, use indeed the effect of Blast. Maybe he's going to use yet again the effect on draw phase. No, I think it's gonna take his time. But maybe he's gonna will to. He's gonna will to because we never know what kind of hand trap there is. Blast so far doing a nice job. But the answer is also, was this a navigation or not? Or if both phase on cards were navigation actually, which would be pretty nuts. Ashen draw phase. Oh, yeah. Alright, so he went for the activation of Blast. Unfortunately, that was maybe the real navigation, or maybe the 2 cards were navigation, we don't know. But that one was definitively a navigation. So, okay, puts the Dark Magician in defense. I think he's gonna go for another monster rather than like sending a Dark Magician from his deck to the field. I think he knows that what's going to happen is Tenma has the answer here. Maybe with a mass change, for example. So now they're going to banish Blast. I don't see any use for the Dark Monster, so increase. Alright, banishing the Blast. Normal summon Stratos. Gets himself Malicious. I think this is going to be a Trinity. I forgot this, but he can do the Trinity, which could be game. It doesn't go for Trinity. It doesn't go for Trinity at all. No, yes he goes. I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot he had two other cards in hand. And yeah, it's going to be an easy win. Trinity does the job. Win for Tenma. Alright, this is a 3-7 so far. That was a good win here. Easy Trinity, easy clapping, and also sending both cards back to the hand of the player. So this is going to be the first defeat of Kimeruru. So we're gonna see like this. And they're both ready yet again. Alright, let me see what's going to happen. So they say no repeat so far. It's indeed a different deck. Alright. So can be Black Wings or any other deck. Who knows? It's going to be the turn of Kimeruru. I also want to say I think that was a good choice to go for that deck mainly against Hero. Harpies. We wish to see some Harpies someday. A lot of people for like a long time in Duel Links they wanted to see a good deck of Harpies. A lot of people tried it and I think it's still not so strong so far, but that will be actually great. That will actually be great. So yeah. Special summons the Simoon. Well, they say it's a normal summon, but that is actually a special summon that has a certain condition to normal summon him. So the effect of Black Whirlwind is activated. It's thinking what card to rob. What card to draw, sorry. It's going to go for Pinaki. Alright, Pinaki. Already going to be a duel I'm going to dig. Normal summons the Pinaki. That's a good attack anyway, so he can search for Gale, he can search for Orochi, which I think is what he's going to look for. He goes for Orochi. Maybe he's gonna first special summon the level 4 as well, if he has one in hand. And no, he only has Orochi. So at least he's going to be able to do a Synchro. And if he goes for Shidori, he's going to have a lot of attack. Otherwise, he can try for Obsidian Hokuto to at least have some protection. And he went for Raikiri in defense. Alright, he wants to stay in defense with just 2 monsters. He feels that he is fine. No, okay, that's good for him. Special summoning Bora to then have Obsidian Hokuto that he's going to special summon in defense. And then he's going to special summon Simoon. Or maybe another tuner, but I think he's going to go for full defense. To then be able to get the effect of Pinaki activated at the end phase. No, not at all. I thought he was going to do the Synchro already, because if you get Obsidian Hokuto, you get so much protection. Why didn't he go for it? I have no idea. Okay, so my idea is that if you, for example, do a Synchro using Pinaki, let's say with Bora, you're going to do a level 7 star Synchro. And you can do Obsidian Hokuto, which is going to protect your monsters from an attack. Instead of a certain monster to be attacked or buying a card effect, you can declare it to Obsidian Hokuto, which is the protection card. And after he does, with Pinaki, is able to add a Black Wing from the deck already. This will have helped me. It will have helped me so much. I don't know why he didn't go for it. That was a free Synchro to then special summon a Simoon. I wonder how he's going to defend himself. Maybe he has the counter trap, but still, that is a weird choice. Dino Thunders. Alright, so he has the buy-in. I'm surprised he sends the Plasma, so he's not relying on Plasma this time. And he's gonna look for Trinity, which is going to clap the board. I think I see. This is going to be the win for Heroes. Tenma just needs to use 3 times the attack. There's some answer. And yeah, mass change is going to finish everything. Alright, so at least Abusement Park is doing the comeback. Abusement Park doing the comeback is great. So this is going to be the win this time for Abusement Park. Tenma still clapping, and yeah, that's all I can say. The Blackwing had no protection as well, so anyways, this is going to be like this, and then we're going to have the win for Tenma here. So now Neo is going to think which player to send this time. Yep, exactly, Scorpion. No, I still believe... I think the effect of Piniki, when it is in the graveyard, you actually do not draw the counter trap. It's going to be Shun. Alright, let me press the spectate right off the bat, and we're good to go. So top player is going to be Shun. Alright, here begins the turn. Stratos, then Faris. Ah oui, ça se resserre, hein. C'est ça qui est très intéressant de Team Wars, c'est on va dire les comebacks que l'on peut retrouver quand même. Là pour le coup c'était on va dire carrément un quasi troll parce que quand même Karen a utilisé un deck qui est de base pas du tout tiers, voire qui peut avoir le potentiel, qui est DDD. Et ensuite tu as le deck héros qui lui de base je crois qu'il est tiers 3 quand même. C'est un deck qui est très fort, très rapide, qui est capable de faire le TK sans problème. So far we have Tenma having 3 monsters on the field. He's looking good. And since Faris is going to banish one of the other monsters to get himself a polymerization. And I think he's going to end the turn by the looks of it. He says 1 card. 2 cards. He's sure of setting the 2 cards. So now I think Shun is indeed playing the Crystron by the looks of it. Transcendent Crystal. By the way, I'll be right back and I'm gonna try to see and follow what happens, but normally you're going to see the same cycle, which is going to be with Sopfnir and then Smyger onto special summon a tuner, and also maybe getting a Thizvern to activate its effect from the graveyard. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't miss that. Whew. The needle sealing cleaning the board. Jeebus. Jeebus. That needle sealing wiping the board entirely here. Now Heroes is still able to to get some cards on the field like Malicious. Decides to not special summon the Vision Hero Forest, so I think he didn't have more heroes in hand, which explains why he does the normal summon. I think he's gonna try for the increase special summon in defense. No, he's going to go for attack maybe. Okay, he just attacks. Citra using the effect and can special summon an Amatrix. And indeed he goes for Amatrix. Et refafa. Amatrix is not going to activate the effect as the monster was not special summoned. Three backer on the side of Kristen as well. Oh, that is a good treacherous here. Good treacherous to then special summon the increase. Why tries to get a defense like that? T'as loupé un, on va dire, comeback de la part d'Abusement Park, parce que là on est en train d'avoir Tenma en train de... Oh, by the way, I forgot one thing. Oopsie. Alright, Shun has the 2 decks, alright? Shun has the 2 decks valid still. I forgot about this detail. Alright, no. That was a normal attack, destroying the Vion. Alright, sets a card. Now here is going to look really bad, mainly against Crystron having 3 cards in the background. A Hatronade is only going to do its job when you have all the cards that like will help you. The other issue is when Sophoneer is destroyed, because it's not only by card effect that its effect activates, but if it is by battle, he can special summon a tuner or like a synchro or anything that lists Crystron. So he can go for a tuner, he can go for Ryan, and for example he can go to special summon a monster by getting Carbuncle to then do a synchro. Oof. No, I don't think he's going to... Yeah, he's going to go for a Samurai Destroyer. No. He doesn't. Absolutely not. Decides to not attack. But then he has the Cosmic Cyclone on one of the cards. He's sure to not activate anything this time. Ooh, this is going to be bad for him. He's not going to be able to do anything. No more attack. Can resist. Already is going to activate. Locking the graveyard of Shun. And there's going to be a Crystal Impact. He wants to go for Quarian Gendrax. I don't think he's gonna war. No, don't tell me you're going to go for Quarian Gendrax. I was going for it. I mean, the good thing is he has protection with the Crystal Impacts, so no cards is going to affect him. Almost, but like these that targets mainly. Une carte chat qui ressemble à Yuki. Ah, ça m'étonne que tu me dis ça. Hein. Ça ressemble pas du tout à Yugi, hein. Loin de là. Loin de là, mais c'est quand même une carte sympathique à voir. Mais sinon, il y a ça qui est très sympa, c'est le héros. C'est notre carte préférée des Crystron quand même. Alright, uses the effect of Price Turtle to be able to at least get another tuner. He's going to go for Ryan. Yeah. It's going to be the victory for Shun this time. He really had the field on his side, even if there's the no one can resist used. So I'll update the scores. This is 8-4. Then we're gonna have Hook Tenma out this time. And for the scores, it's going to be Tenma's second loss. So only one player remaining on the other team, so for Abusement Park. So Lotso is remaining for the Abusement Park team. Alright, it's gonna be Lotso like that. Named Ronald, absolutely incredible. Or maybe yes, maybe no, who knows. Alright, he just went to change the nickname. Alright, it's going to be Lotso against Shun. Last two duels, we'll see if it is the case. For me, Abusement Park can try to at least get 2 points, I'd say, or even do a big comeback, which is going to be impressive. And oui, là du coup Karen au final a fait 6-1 pour ensuite avoir sa deuxième défaite. C'est quand même un très très fort ratio. Franchement, de base, s'il n'y avait pas de décès de son côté, je pense pas qu'il l'aurait eu. Hein. Mais ça fait quand même 5 wins de... Il a eu 5 wins legit de toute façon, quand même. Ça, faut quand même le prendre en compte. Alright, so it's going to be the turn of... Ooh. Alright, Lancer. Now this is really going to perturb some of his plays, and interesting play of Shun. Decides to not go to destroy the Christian. Why? The Lancer, let's say, the Lancer is just blocking cards to be banished. So he cannot banish Tizern for its effect. But he can do this thing. He can... well, I think I can understand why he didn't went for it, but I mean... That was just... Wait a second, let me see. Because I think I'll have to understand. Let me see. Yeah, it's only for one turn, so during the turn of his opponent, so during the turn of Lotso, he could use the effects. Alright, he has done the Synchro, going for the Samurai Saga, thinking if he wants to destroy the Solfafnir or not. Still, I think Shun should have like destroyed the Solfafnir, special summon a monster. The monster destroys the Carbuncle, special summon easily the Side Tree, so the level 2 tuner. That was still a weird play in my opinion, to just go destroy the Carbuncle for nothing. Solfafnir at least destroyed the Side 2 special summon and another Solfafnir. What? It sounds like he maybe has a second copy in hand if it does this kind of play. That is strange that he goes for a second one. Alright, goes to banish Tizern. I think Lotso, yeah, he's going to probably come back. So far, I've seen weird plays from the side of Shun. Oh no, don't tell me. He wants a quick Quarian Gandrox. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is terrible. He wanted the quick Quarian Gandrox. That is why he decided to just let the Solfafnir, then special summon the Solfafnir. That is really cheeky. That's why he went for that move. Alright, I see the play. So he indeed goes for the Ryan. If one of them gets the Flood, he's still able to do the Insectron. Insectron is going to destroy the Samurai Saga. He's able to do the Quarian Gendrax. Quarian Gendrax, the hero, is going to be summoned. There's going to be a book. So no, indeed, he's going to target the 3 monsters, I think. Otherwise, he just needs to target 2. 2 is useful in general. Oh ho! Oh ho! All the Forbidden Lands protecting the Quarian Gendrax. He is indeed going to get the reduced attack, but he doesn't mind. He knows he's going to get like 2,500 attack back, knowing that the attack reduced by Samurai Saga is permanent. He's still really fine. Now I think he's going to decide if he wants to attack or not, as if he attacks, he knows the graveyard is going to be transformed entirely. So he's going to use the effect of Self-Fafnir. Also, Kite, no worries, I know they're looking for a miracle, but like the plays so far for Shun are really good, and it's going to be really hard for Lotso to like top this. Alright, the Christian Impact has been discarded, so now he has the Self-Fafnir. Decides to destroy the Quarian Gendrax to do a more cheeky move, and I think he's gonna go for the lethal. So by doing so, he can go and get himself the Samurai Saga. If he takes the Samurai Saga, he's going to be in a better place. I think that's what he's going to go for. And after getting Samurai Saga, well, he does nothing, which is pretty fine. Alright, he goes for the attack. He doesn't mind to have his cards converted. He's really sure of the plays. He knows... The thing is, he knows that when Self-Fafnir gets destroyed, he can like still do some plays, special summon other tuners or other monsters by its own will. He still has a lot of cards. He has 20, so he has enough monsters to do some synchro. Alright, Lotso is going to set 1 card, 2 cards. That's going to be the end of the turn. Alright, so he normally summoned the Tysvern. I think he's gonna try to go for the lethal. He knows he has some protection anyways for the Christian. As you can see, he has the Christian Impact still. Destroys the tuner, does the attack, and it passes. Lotso had no defense this time. It's going to be Shun getting the victory. Going to update the scores as well. Alright. Now Lotso going for the last deck of the team. He'll have to think wisely at least what deck can disrupt the Crystron. Alright, what is going to happen? We'll have to see. Alright. Lotso is going for a repeat. Let's go right into it. They're using the last joker they have. Neo has never used any repeats. Abusement Power has used 2 repeats. Ah non, non, absolument pas. Non, pas de fanfic. Anyways, it begins. Shun does the Scrap Recycler, sends the Tysvern, banishes it, gets himself the Self-Fafnir. Alright, he added the Self-Fafnir at least, but I think he's thinking which card to destroy from his hand with the effect of Self-Fafnir. So he's gonna have to think this. I think he's looking between... I mean, he's not gonna go discard Thyzvern unless he has it in the hand, unfortunately, which can explain everything. Alright, so far a lot of thoughts are being put. Right, nothing is going on so far, so I cannot comment so much. Ah non mais moi je suis pas fanfic ici, moi je suis là en train de commenter, c'est ce qui m'intéresse. Hein. Heureusement il n'y a pas le chat hein, dans le layout par ailleurs. Right. Is Shun going to play one card? Or is it me having a bad connection? Because if that is the case, I can try to quit the duel, because maybe it really is having a glitch on my side. I'm gonna wait one more minute, but this is really surprising me. Long thoughts. Let me try to see that. Alright, gonna wait some seconds. I really feel this is glitched. I really feel this is glitched, right? This cannot be possible because he will have done the plays a while ago. Alright. Time has passed. I'm gonna try to see. I'm gonna relaunch the duel because I think there's some error. Instead of losing time like that, we're gonna try to see if that was like me having any issue. Alright. So indeed there was some weird mistake, I think. Alright. Let's hope we can catch the plays I've missed. Really apologize for that. We're back, no worries. Blame my connection. Blame my connection. F for me with the bad connections. Anyways, I'm gonna try to recatch everything. I don't know what happened. That was a weird glitch. So okay, gonna try to recap everything that we're going to see. Alright, that was me glitching! What is that? Alright, so Self-Fafnir decided to discard the Brian. Special summons the Smiker. Smiker destroys the Scrap Recycler and puts a tuner. It's going to be side 3. Good choice. Right, normal summon Square, then puts itself the tuner. He can go for the Synchro. It's going to be Samurai Saga. Sets 3 cards. Jeebus. Puts on a Matrix. Going to put in defense the Samurai Saga. And then Self-Fafnir yet again activates the effect, destroys itself to special summon another one. It's going to be side 3. And there's going to be the Floodgate in itself. He decides to end the turn to take the time instead. Squire, another Squire, ability yet again, do a Synchro. And decides to go for Shogun Saga to deal a lot of damage. Yet again, is going to do another Synchro. It's going to be the King Hades. And this is going to hurt the Crucian for sure. This is looking bad. This is really looking bad for the Christian player. That was a good idea to put the Revived King Hades, which blocks the effect of monsters when they are in the graveyard. This is actually a pretty good card to use as well. Alright. He activated the effect of Price World to special summon the South of Nier. But he's gonna have some hard time to do anything else, and I think he's gonna take his time instead by putting some cards on the spell trap zone and not doing anything else. Cosmic Cyclone on one of the cards. The only good... Ooh. Oh, that is sad. Alright, banishing the Needle Ceiling, which I think will have gave Shun almost the win. As I say, almost. Okay, going for the battle phase, there's an Answer. He destroys it. And it looks like it's going to be the win for Lotso. Lotso gets the win here. Alright, at least he's going to be giving 1 point for his team, so very nice. Very nice. And on my side, I'm going to do that. So both players are having only one deck. So score of the team. Lotso is going to get the victory here. And then we're going to have Shun with his first defeat. Both players are ready. I think he changed to another deck. They're good to go. Says 3 cards and ends the turn. Okay, this is... I mean, when it comes to the amount of spell and traps, it can be common for a Shiranui deck to do so, but it is not common to see no monsters on the field, or at least the tuner. Alright, Shun went for Dark Magician against Shiranui. He gets the circle at least, so he's gonna try and hope to get or a Dark Magician, or a Navigation. So one of these 2 cards is really going to help him out. He decides he had the Dark Magician. First card set, second card set. He's going for the battle phase. He knows he doesn't care about the rod, it's just some damage for free. Cosmic Cyclone for one of the phase zone cards. Is he? Oh, he doesn't care. Double Cosmic Cyclone. Alright, Lotso is going for it. Lotso is going for it, alright. And these were 2 navigations. Woo! 2 navigations. That will have been really spicy because there's just 1 navigation left on the side. No monsters! No monsters on the side of Lotso. Ooh la la. And the Dark Magic Curtain to top all of this. By special summoning the Dark Magician, which is going to banish one of the cards face down. Is it a good hit or not? It is Ballista banished. He has an Answer, but nothing at all. That is a very heavy brick on the side of Shiranui. This really hurts. And Shun is going to take the last win. So to resume, Neo takes the win. 10-5 against Abusement Park. That was an ending. Alright. I don't think I have anything to say else other than very nice matches here as well. Less Christians than the last Team Wars I commented for sure. But really interesting to be able to see some DDD as well as heroes. Very interesting duels as well. So I think that is it. Yeah, going to be an F though for Abusement Park for that last match for sure. But other than that, they still they still got 5 points, so this is really good as well. Like getting 5 points, I think it's still very good. You're like not in a so bad position, but if you get less than 5, I think for a team, it indeed hurts. But still, congrats to both teams. And I think I'm going to be ending this. I don't know if I'm going to have to do an interview. I'm going to have to see. Yeah, alright, so as Zarex, who's as well the referee, I'm going to be doing a raid. So we're going to try to, well, we're going to try to raid or even host one of the tournaments currently going on. There's one I wanted to look for so we can give support. Let me see. And if anybody wants to see a specific team wars, you can also tell it, by the way. I thought of taking Gothic Demon. You also have Bonko Tukun, Hans Ketchum, or even Momosaru. And I'm gonna take a game that is actually currently going on. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the one that just began, so people can watch more if they want. Alright, let me do so. Alright, we're gonna be raiding. Everybody, this is yet again, we're gonna see another Team Wars. Gothic Demon is hosting X-Hunters against, apologies, Immortals. See you next time, everybody.